All right. I was saying, Mammy Mo Bibia Quaba. Na memfa ombra mega TV so. Asemu ho ye pe nipa. Asemi mpe nipa. Asemi mpe nipa. Nipa na ye pe ye ho ase. Ah. Si asemu ho mpe nipa. Asemi mpe nipa. Asemi mpe nipa. Nipa ya na ye pe ye ho ase. Ye bana ye beka wizi ye ni agi yidibility. Masa ye wa bebu obi se oyonko da eno da. Let me tell you something. So betina o my way akumwaso. Na eyo se udi o my na boro. Uwie sika. Udi bi tutofie wo abrochiri. Udi bi hwe mpranfo enkofo de kasi fre abrochiri ba na mo magino maton. Because when sika nkoyi oti abrochiri ho sem fifra o bre no awowe. Udwin se ho beto. Obi a me show be dead. But hwemu se de dede ba ya na wudi no. Sana nyonyo so ba ewoso nko wudi. Enti mpanfo bebi se won search ebe yoda in fact enti se won sayem. Yeti kroma ena yewura atamos mebebodu obi akiro de nya botre. Papa onyankopon ji ni krafi ni se I think say on the 21st of July or so 2012 I stand to be corrected. Ena owrewe wiasi na yedi wiasi na jofom then time ne yam krai nim de ekoso it is so mo kika president na jem president no ko na yem hihie se ade na si in fact omo kika ya edu then time na ya around by 11 am honum kese asem ni si anopa enti e hita wiase fo na nyina no na anwumre afedi na asem na ya asem ufo be bia odi to TV station be bia mo bo abentia na ye nkora nso na reho ahye me kra so ma edi entia na ye president no na ye don atamos na ye don anye bi ene ye nya nene akufado mfo bia ho enkofo omotitire nchen enti ene sa Asante Bediatuo omusi owu a me mega maningi but hwehu se wiase wo hoyi ade abedua bia no obetwa ade a wobedua no wiase wem no whatever that you sow no in fact you probably what ubetwa you repeat internet metisa Asante Bediatuo nyame mfa samba mano hyetumpram yakopon ato ne safre na me anya mido ba hwehu se bibia woni mre and I've told you say yakopon emro de mai wasasi so no wa my tender age 40 80 ne sorry nipa wanyini kura de so unya 77 after 77 na ka bia blessing it unya 77 na hwehu se bibi wo honum na se wuwu a Asante Bediatuo the latest news on his illness and amedi brawi yebekọ ne kwakutie Mugabe Mercy ensem bia waka edi afa ho yekoba da aka bia no mede beto aso ewo platform we so yankopon enhira papa madika aka kirew se de ekoso no anya obi ade memega nya mede but obi nkase pudu enhye ehye okrum ha yin ne begini do yankopon yo kase Mugabe Mercy any some ensem bia wa de wa review in fact obeji unsem yenkoti ensem enfambra
petitioner ekopie mu attorney general office sister forte attorney general Godfrey Dame no office ene chief justice ya maame tokunu nsam ni nyina no sai na eba efa LGBTQ trumu nyina no Sam George ene ne team no ene omobo omohomadi ye papa chesa arise Ghana so edomu jimu bia na enye asem ketu akura labor union so no ultimatum omode man sasanese president na Akufo-Addo no ni nyina aba awie ya omo kire se Nyankopon adomo mabetese montene so omo ekọ strike nationwide strike ni nyina no kire se obi oya aba adwuma bia obi ankọ adwuma ni nyina kire se omo tinte so kokọ kire aban we efa se galamsey ya ekọ so yi want to me enwe na state of emergency want to me yem bande galamsey na ensemble ene free minerals commission ene eye ada agencies no nyina eba efa eye galamsey ho sembei ena Aljazeera omo Doha ewo Qatar omo so ede aba betudwa efa galamsey a ekoso ewo Ghana ani ensu a ese na eye the useless president Akufo-Addo onfa ho no ho sem nyina no ye the bro on TV as was it and also on Power 97.9 FM and ye the 8th of October 2020 ye fe ni agro kura NDC t-shirt no Oba Power 97.9 FM Mr. Robert 24-hour economy John Muhammad animo John and Jane so ewo and ye wo the His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kwanso de animo 50 Ghana cedis no aba beju de bia ye chia no so ti ankan kwa dia na so ti no ti ankan ye chia no next time we did some phone Ghana ha mo be steady on we say nye bia na ti ho oye wo ya dia wo so we steady o ti wi ase se hwe ni ho ntimi hwe ntu a bibi ketua be bobo na afi wo da form go we say o tumi na wo ni nyina no ambassador at large ezamudin samfon ya amane na mo a obi amfi mu no mu mfe se bibi ani ho bibi wo ho yes bibi ni wan ka ye dan ka ntopunu mu bibi wo ho ti ya mo tie nipa na so anama ye very careful ehun kofo a mutie wo mu na so bone ye fa we nkọ court ye mjeli we ye nye we say ye mfa no nkọ ni epia ye mfa no nkọ ye mfa no nkọ ye ntiase jomama pade wo mo ye ne aba power ye mfa no nkọ ye njeli wo mo ko serve today come back yeah me ewiase I've said it and I will continue to say it obi a won pay me I will never wish well obi a won pay me I will never wish well na me baba ko wo me ba wiase wawu na bedi akon eye Bediatuo se hwan no wono wo che me papa be yesterday ewo ho boni amodie no ho akatua na monya no se tunu mu nkoso ene sori na ba twere krata akoma speaker garbage one wo treating wo cancel phone what one am cancel phone o mani sika mu wi a Barbados na Jamaica ho na mukudi no mbotia na private jet Akufo-Addo useless president no wo fa private jet na mo ne se wa bruni na mo enjoy ene betena mo na ko bone so akatua enu wo Bible hwe konkunu num ewom wo ye papa obenya papa so akatua wo ye bone obenya bone so akatua won we say me well I don't sit in your office and tell me nonsense tell me say Mugabe nipa de hwan dabi Nyankopon ne bon kwa no obo bi nim da obekọ just a matter of time e date keke ba Bediatuo mo te wono ene Akufo-Addo mo omu nwini se bibi o ha efe no owu wo mu ni sympathy e de mani pada sani na me se me nam na memma Bediatuo ensu amana survive akobewu se me Mugabe me ene wo se Bediatuo me manu nsuo se Bediatuo se me na me manu nsuo no obe survive a obewu useless ones muntie trade na we manye after say Akufo-Addo ewe ne power January ya Akufo-Addo taking over say mo safa muntie trefo no kona Bediatuo mu nam court instead say omo be governance amemu no na Mugabe ye de makogina court bi enya eye justice enim ye bo anu doche mu say yes amfa omo nko it was 5-2 say ka a court here ya kesan de ye koi as such a person no when you stroke no da who na me ma be we sheni well shi ya kai come papa na so kura me bompa ye tia me come papa na so kura na me mani nsuo no me bompa ye tia be ka cha tankole ga se woni wuni wo hia no asama do ho anoma why you steady no hu say seniors ho so phone na madi wo ma we ma mo di boni a mo hu say mo nim se bibi di owuo Asante Bediatuo ne yere ya kwa ware ne nansi sa all African games yi sa enuane ne ade omu ye nyina ne company ene omu de ma wo mo hwe wo de say covid ba ye airport wo ne taxi amanfo agi amanfo dollars ne ade Asante Bediatuo ne nkrofo na yere Nigeria ne nkrofo chronis no wo me ne de contract ne ede ma front line for no we mo Asante Bediatuo nkrofo omu ware Ghana no mo ware Nigeria asa Akufo-Addo ngi sika nyina ye de kokko se no mo de bre Ghana sika o mo jeji ye o covid emu nyina wo airport wo nyina no se na Ghana nya ye be ka che se ye de $1 million asa ni pa so anya stroke America wo wu ameme fani wo hume atamesi wo Rollins kuragu na Bediatuo no and he say breaking news Bediatuo is that it is not news Bediatuo wu enye news Atamesi wu Rollins wu meme papa wu Bediatuo wu is no news Akufo-Addo wu enye news the say abas say o man is ka say said barrier na ekwa akose niema papa ben o maba ba ya ma o man we nipa bofo we papa ben o maba ba ya ma we kwa me kroma kro agi independence ma yeso okọ ya pese ya kama gabi mo ewu gabi masom na mo ya atasefo no mu say nipa wiase na ye won ye nsahwe nti wo ye bibia no ye very careful Akufo-Addo at the age of 80 plus utumi ye bibia ma Ghana for ye ninye dan said galancy akwaso declare state of emergency wo se dabi wo sisi waso ontahwe okotena Air France 2411 na kasam fo kire Ghana for turumu abawe turumu na pomu turumu abawe LGBTQ abawe and mo amu je kwaso in the streets of Accra. Power to the people. And then Chief Justice and now so pe wono te Justice Tokonu na enema kwa so nyina enei ya bo eyenua eya Sam George abaso o mabo adwuma papa na ene de kwa so nyina no eya yenua eya Alhassan Suini Miami colleague anamene no eya Radio Good enei MP for Tamale North message kesia o de ma eya demonstrators no yetie Alhassan Suini my good brother.
I will also start with a patriotic song since this is about Ghana and especially to our youth because this is about you and the future. So let's go with the youth anthem. Arise, Ghana youth, for your country. The nation demands your devotion. Let us all unite to uphold and make a great and strong. We are all in God. We are all in God. This is a very beautiful gathering, and I want to thank all of you for making time to register your presence, because this is going to be history in the making. The world over, we are all faith-believing people. And as a Muslim, for me, there is no sermon that talks about the anger and the wrath of God like it is explicitly captured when the Quran talks about the people of Sodom and Gomorrah. And it was in that community that God's anger was manifested on earth, where it is said that he turned the community upside down because of one deed. What it tells us therefore is that many things may provoke God, but what we are out today against is one thing that can make God actually manifest his anger by way of turning a community upside down. And for us in this country, it behoves on us to do all that we can to prevent ourselves from being visited by that wrath of God. And that is why it is important that we call on authorities that be. We know that His Excellency and the President have disappointed us already. We are counting on the Chief Justice not to make the disappointment that we feel more painful. We think that she should stop being used as a cover for the inefficiency of the President. We think he and his government have done everything to frustrate this bill from day one. And so we are not surprised about their attitude. What we are surprised about is the compliance of the Chief Justice in this endeavor to frustrate this from becoming law. We hope that our thinking is wrong, and we believe that a timetable that is put out that will expedite action will put our fears to rest, and we will count on her as a faith-believing person. I know she's a Christian. I know she engages in evangelism. and I know that she reads her Bible, and she knows what her Bible, tells her about this act. And I believe that many other Christians are expecting her to do the right thing. And we call on her not to become that roadblock against this bill becoming law. Whether the Attorney General responds or not, she has what it takes to empanel the court to take a decision on the case that is before her. And we expect her to do just that. But I want to commend all of.
Very well. That was Honorable Alhassan Suhuyini, Member of Parliament for Tamale North in the northern region of the Republic of Ghana, live on TVS, WAZET, and also on Power 97.9 FM. Honorable Dêãd Dolusuwa, or a Member of Parliament for Lada Dikotopon in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. And also, Eddie to just say, I quote to the man home modern said, they are ruling on the injunction against the bill passage since Ghana for no woman support to LGBTQ. Honorable Dêãd Dolusuwa.
We want to thank God for today. We are here in the name of Ghana, not any political party, not any individual. We are crying for Mother Ghana, and as members of Parliament, we approve the bill on LGBTQI++++. And unfortunately, some people say they accept man to man, woman to woman. When your son or your daughter brings the same male for marriage, will you accept it? And when those people get married, some of them go out to adopt people's children. And what are they teaching those children, or what are they going to teach those children? And some people place an injunction. The case is at the Supreme Court, and we are calling on the Chief Justice. We know she has met with all those she has to meet with, and we are calling on her to pass judgment on the injunction so that we, the good people of Ghana, we will proceed with this bill. And we are calling on the President of the Republic of Ghana, and we are saying, Ghanaians, we are not for LGBTQ++. They came to tell us that one man, one wife. Today, one man, one wife, they want us to practice LGBTQ++. We are saying a big no. And we are calling on everybody to rally behind the churches. Everybody should come on board. Let's march to the Chief Justice and ask her for judgment to enable us proceed on the bill and to enable Ghanaians have freedom. We are calling because with this LGBTQ, there will be no blessings on us. We are saying that we need the blessings of God to move on as a people. God bless us for all.
Very well. That was Honorable Dêãd Dolusuwa, Member of Parliament for of the Republic of Ghana, live on TVS, WAZET, and also on Power 97.9 FM. You're moving on now. Yet Honorable Sam George. Ya ono so no chese we tintime ye pa e wo saa e demonstration and etimi ekọ so no about human rights and family values bill ya omode ekọ no omode gina so saa we was Chief Justice no intentionally one na delay the injunction hearing on the bill passage passed by Parliament. Now wo hwe the Chief Justice ne ye ne bibia one na amasa ne ma we nyina aba. Honorable Sam George, Member of Parliament for Ningo Pram.
Chogwe. Can I see all the Ghana flags in the air? And let us sing this song together. Tale, Jewo Tale ni, against the forces of evil and the forces of darkness. that have conspired in the corridors of power, be they in the executive or the judiciary, to stand against the will of the people of Ghana. That was expressly stated on the 28th of February 2024, when Parliament unanimously did a third reading and passed the Family Values Bill. The President caused his executive secretary at the time, Own Asante Bediatuo, and we wish him a speedy recovery, caused him to write a cease and desist letter to Parliament, claiming that there was a lawsuit against the bill, at which time there was no lawsuit. 48 hours later, Richard Delaskai and Amanda Odoy go and file a frivolous suit before the Supreme Court of the land. And then they file an injunction suit as well against Parliament. But the Supreme Court, in March this year, in the ruling in Roxindafia versus Attorney General, ruled that the Supreme Court cannot place an injunction on a constitutional body from carrying out its constitutional function. And that was the judgment that the Chief Justice gave when it came to the approval of ministers for President Akufo-Addo. Now that the people of Ghana have passed their bill through Parliament, she claims that she wants to place an injunction on Parliament. The transmission of the bill is a constitutional function in Article 106, 6 and 7 of the Constitution. Now the Attorney General is working in cahoots with the plaintiffs to delay the case. Our Chief Justice and the Judicial Service of Ghana have decided that instead of dispensing justice, they will engage in press encounters. In the last 3 weeks, they have issued 2 press statements and held 2 press conferences. We don't pay the Chief Justice and the Judicial Service of Ghana to issue press conferences. They are not a media house. We pay them to dispense justice and dispense justice expeditiously. At this point in time, Madam Chief Justice, you are supposed to be an enforcer of speedy judicial service. But you are not only becoming an impediment in the will of justice, you are actually a cog in the wheel of the justice delivery of our country. And we're calling on the Chief Justice to sit up and deliver judgment in the case. In her press statement yesterday and interview yesterday, she seeks to blame the Attorney General for the reason why the case is not going on. Madam Chief Justice, the reason why Parliament cannot proceed with transmitting the bill is because you have failed to issue a judgment in the injunction case, and that was completed on the 17th of July. 10 weeks ago, you have no excuse. Give us judgment today. If you don't give us judgment today, we conclude that you, Madam Chief Justice, are a proponent of LGBTQ and an affected of the government. And for those who think that we are going too hard on the Chief Justice, it is because the Chief Justice is showing double standard in the delivery of justice. On the 29th of July this year, 3 members of Parliament asked their lawyer, Samson Ladi Ayenini, to file an injunction against Parliament's approval of tax exemption. They filed the case at 10 a.m. on the 29th of July. At 2 p.m. on the same 29th of July, the Chief Justice gave a hearing notice for the next day. The Attorney General had not filed a response, yet she filed a hearing notice. Meanwhile, she claims that she was waiting for the Attorney General before she can give us a hearing notice. The next day, the Attorney General came to court on the 30th of July. It was in court that the Attorney General handed over his response to lawyers for the plaintiffs. Normally, the rules of court demand that we should serve the plaintiffs, the plaintiffs' lawyers, for them to have an opportunity within 14 days to respond. The Chief Justice asked the lawyers for the plaintiff, Samson Ladi, to read the Attorney General's response there in court and argue the case, and went ahead to pronounce judgment that same day in 24 hours. The Chief Justice.
Well, that was Honorable Sam George, Member of Parliament for Ningo Pram in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana, live on TV as well as also on Power 97.1 101.9 FM. And then Tuesday, the 8th of October, 2024. You moving on after Yare and near my course so the streets of Accra and Anopabon so equisi area or mode a yes petition you could PMO our Attorney General and office now for your Modi call Supreme Court presented to the Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. Yen share and Yama of course only be our petition or Modi call and that's why the Aquamount and the 8th October 2024. Yeah, I'm addressing to Honorable Godfrey Dame, one of the Minister of Chief Justice and Attorney General. Omidi Bibia Commander. The account, the Kakahono, Enino, Womunanza, Acomodia, Chief Justice and Zaka Nedia, Attorney General. So, and Sa Aka Nedia Elho, not just say Supreme Court, Yamame, Ayetokunu, on a so Nessa Etumi, Aka Nedio. I TVS was at Napawa. 97.9 FM na yehwe.
So that is it. Enti ye de beka yehu ebeka nti omusi yenye. Enti de ye na sasi su nyina no hwe hu se emre bi ba bedru ye de mawa obejam. Ye de hyew nsem a ebefrato. Ye de hyew anu ma untimi nwesa. Sebi ye de broba kra hyew anu ne de tuma obepu aba. Sika die bebribe, sika wie bebribe. O mine japade na obi ede ayene de. O mine sika na akufo kwabnane watena so. Kwabnane na watena so. Adia oye the secretary to the president. Enka me since omo me hu governance, me hu amamu. Let me tell you, me hu bi da. Se ba akufo the positions too at the man in the same government. And positions too na say be a normal way and I say we you. It is not, it is extraordinary positions and omodiama nipa ba akufo. Ambassador at large, and it doesn't make sense. Say you ambassador, the son will be a friend ambassador at large. Or no na share ambassador now. So what is the meaning of this? And the same person is the secretary to the president. In office bank and nipa ba akufo betina na waye edwuma be cheni mumiro and asend obey. This is a genesis of sika nibre and sika wia uwia gani sika. Let me tell you, mpemfo baby say unku dia sebi unku uja wonan unku dia unku ne facheme e wo se me ka unku dia unku uja wonan se me u didi ne wa mame a the wetin say la dewa o pese o kupupu a me no na beko ni se ni nyanka ya mini ho wa because come de me made a toilet me ni hwini me metia no pa me nyandidi ye me fry flat na say wo we didi wo fry kutu no kakra bi 2 hours later na say o kupupu a the wetin say me mega me no beko ana no me no nko because nko ana ye de odi ye. It is a munkomu wesikan na say consequences be ebe so no you bear it alone. You bear it alone. Obi ani nji wo krom ha so obi bewu. But let me tell you, produce ni bedine jo because unsi asama ndo kwan. Unchi obia omomo wunu nchi omo. Atamos Jerry unchi omo. What you say? Obi ani nji ye. But let me tell you, esi jonkuma unche no. Unche jombu sejon. Uwe mu won sikani jebi adu unche no ba omia ni special area onu so yenim de si owu je unche no John mu kan say kwabena bu adu unche no. A lot of prominent people in this country omu ko nyankopon hirawo na enkomodidi bi akoso se wo betie chama wuntumi a memba kase chama we won o se omutu ni sen chama wuntumi. Let me tell you one thing, the reasons why I'm conform people for so me say galamso wo Ghana nyina no chama wuntumi na nsada so and party ni bedi aburu bia party ni beye ade bia sebi aya say nyina na we say kan on say chama wuntumi how are not ni media station so na all there osu bempa osu bempa powerful man of God and all there no. Let me tell you, chama wuntumi na ho sam enu bone ene niema fun bi ebekoso wan pipi no no ena oye enti so obeka ya bro ko didi Asante hina tema odi ba ya na ye ka no ehɔ no ma na o ye fast 2 kwan otu kwan ko ba na asɛm no hwew ahemfo so mbeka mu nkan eto atwa chama wontu mu hunu sha no emi bɔne ene niemafo sabi anye koka asɛm na meka sabi anye wi asɛm na meka. But let me tell you spiritually no this man oye yenti kuruma ene nansi oba obeka sɛ ne ba eto nso mu wuye some few months to the election of 2016 me na meka share na no wo se na otie ne obawu nyamu ye bia nyankopɔn hwɛ mu ate emre ni ba beduru na emre ni duru a mupo mu mpeo to be accountable nyankopɔn hwɛ mu. Let me tell you emusi wiase sei nyankopɔn ba ne ma ye ba no. Let me tell you ne ma ya oba no hwɛ nkyɛn sɛ wo bewu wia that is your hell and heaven. You choose one, there you go. Obi anya huhoda obi ani obi omokɔ omo meka de esi hɔ no se ko mbeka enka betina se nya ye steady ni adwen ye hu se no wi ase aye wɔ no se biaburu se bi nyaado mo me ndodo ye hu mo ma ye ndodo ye hu mini anu mo wo nhyede mo me ndodo ye hu mini anu mo wo nhyeda. Alex Kunadu, yes, I stand to be corrected. The legendary Alex Kunadu. Se mo ma ye ndodo ye hu. But young Crawford, they don't think about Ghana. They don't even have Ghana at heart. And it is very painful, pathetic. Young Cotier and Sembia Koso, Chamawun to make us or no. Obama NDC for number 18 F from Munsa. Because spiritually it is working. Young Cotier say no crest will beat me. And Kumudi Bia Koso. What I say, young Kuti answered by Yankupon and Yokesi.
Yara Mama or the 8. And a pen meeting come say. What the 8 year? Sebastian candidates now akan will be on file constituency be a candidate here. And we are not a shifty be a momo candidate here as a quarter 8, you know, echo a baby for. So I be a no about that for no quarter 2.
Well, Sana, echo by there is no constituency here. Make us say. There were candidates, a parliamentary candidate, Addo D. There's not a single constituency in all the 276 constituencies across the country. NDC parliamentary candidate, there were 8.
Why?
Sure, there were constituency here. There were candidates up to 8 parliamentary level. Me sure say there were this. Anti-LGBTQ na either say more than number 2 and 3, maybe 4 for parliamentary candidate, NDC parliamentary candidate. And until na make say the science.
Na edi na man bansa nchemu ni say.
And no na make say the way na electoral commission balloting. Balloting baako na are representing both presidential and parliamentary elections.
Okay,
Omo nye separate balloting. Eti omo ye balloting baako. Na enunti na nanka me suggestion ya medical some time back and they say parties are omo ewo parliamentary candidates across the country no. Yendi kan enye balloting emma sa parties no. Because say omo candidates across the country ewo bibia and almost bibia. Enu we number back one, so number no and reflect here. In the year 2020, yekoye balloting bisa no. MPP FR number 1 and NDC FR number 2. So sa problem no nkrofo bebre enhu. Be me hu ye. I saw it say there is a possibility say party a omunni candidate ewo Bibiano, betimi enya 1, betimi enya 2, and now betimi aba before party or more candidates ewo bibia. Ebi na AC is 2024 MPP alpha 1, and NDC akwa 8. Between MPP and NDC, the parties now more bebre na betimi am file even up to 20 candidates across the country in the 276 constituencies. The more betimi am file candidates and even 20. Edukura omu ni even candidates bakukura in any constituency. omo file any parliamentary candidate e wo bibia now so omo balloti omo wo before number 8 so ama the NDC parliamentary candidates no obi ani ho a okura 8 obia any ho a o use 8 so well yes so ya fa no say 8 no a special gifted number to John Dramani Mahama enunti na onu kwa offer sa number no especially onu na message no efa 8 no ho efiti clearly onto John Dramani Mahama oba bewie the second term to make up the 8 years onu so na okasa efa a new major policy ye baberani 24-hour economy of 8-hour shifts of 3
Mami we adie we you se ekoba se candidates here almost presidential no se ba ko ye beda anya ne bia akina chi wo se me nko bie mu a eno edimi shift is essentially John Dramani Mahama ni position no
well per imrano obi drop it before a certain point a bit shifty but because of the nature of the ballot in our no obi drop it say me propose say we must say yen reballot
say nipa kro no drop I just oya reballot
yes na currently no emrano makwan say obi betimi ayi ne ho efri abato no after this balloting you just have to shift the rest now so say who share the decision of IPAC enye the decision of IPAC say ye ballote once and represent both presidential and parliamentary no enye sa na ewo mranum so it was a certain level of consensus and na omudi eba ye say ye ballote ba ko an represent both presidential and parliamentary candidates and yes ye betumi atena ho agia to me say obi drop it here and ye yensan ye reballot so obi drop it here and ye kan yensan ye reballot
ba mrano makwan sa se
mrano makwan say currently the mrano makwan say obi betumi a drop it
na o drop mrano makwan say ye reballoting
there be mrano nkasa Emrano is silent on that. Emrano proposing says
that is the law. There's a lacuna.
And okay. For example, say number 2 drop here. And yen ya owo 3 no be ba be 2. Nya ewo 4 no be ba be 3. Nya ewo 5 no be ba be 4. Sana ebeba.
Onabwe. Na me meet you.
Ena me ka say sa arrangement say ye koye just one ballot. Na ballot no are representing both presidential and parliamentary no enim sa ewo mranim eyadia electoral commission ne parties no mokotena ekasa so in the same vein no because of the effect the impact of balloting me susu ni say any of the parties drop it in such a way say ebe affect the positioning of any of the political party yensanye den emballotting them. You proposition.
Oh, okay, that's your own proposition. Okay.
Proposition, but enyesa ene ewo mranum. Ewo mranum. There's a stage would drop here. Would inkra no yentimi yin free ballot no so.
Sure.
There was stage this would drop it there. Yentimi you would in free ballot no so. But there was stage this would drop here. It be you would a free ballot no so.
Ampo when ye eso omutimi ehwe ni yie because say dey na me dwen say obi betimi a challenge in court.
Oh, of course. Even ya why say for example PNC a political party yamma omo anka ho in the balloting nanso omo so parliamentary candidate PNC at least omo ni kura omo parliamentary candidates kakra across the country and the one man omo anka ho e won crime balloting na omo ye no himfa na omo parliamentary candidates no himfa na omo beda
what disqualify the presidential candidate?
What disqualify the presidential? One man or one ballot. Assuming say, a candidate here, a parliamentary candidate will be Bianca. He found a PNC better. He found a balloting. And I will bet treaty PNC or your independent candidate at the parliamentary level. No, among your independent candidate, among your political party. Among your parties would disqualify one presidential level. One man balloting. And they say, may a PNC parliamentary and come a court that.
A court that.
Court, I can say, a balloting now, Omuye won't cry no. The court you order the Electoral Commission any individual parliamentary balloting. The court you order the any individual 276 parliamentary balloting. The men are no PNC man come court that.
Ah, any individual balloting no, not to say Kaubachim say. Yeah, say constituency near Bayano and national.
By constituency, every constituency be balloting for parliament.
Okay.
Because parliamentary elections are separate from presidential. Parliamentary are separate from presidential. Elections, more than 30 days before the dissolution of the existing parliament. And until a year to Yaba 7th December, because parliament is dissolved in midnight 6th January. So Ubekaya 1992. Yeah, presidential November. And I call parliamentary.
But Angovi will be at Chimagina constituencies, San will be Omuya at Sanity.
Omuya,
so almost a constituency for no, I will be a ballot to hold to
the constituency is non balloting.
Oh, okay.
And the balloting now, Omuya won't cry no, and one I had the Juma Ewa.
I may buy what disqualify me presidential candidate into me.
Exactly, and only question I need Bisano. And only question I need Bisano. Because once you disqualify my presidential candidate, maybe I can say, thank a woman, the presidential candidate, at a key part in that ballot here, maybe Kamekwa Koda number 1. Because Bepi key 1. And the one man is a queen, and won't you mean family and concord to be our pet? Says here, I will call consent MPP candidate in Edda number 1. Because Omupiti 1. And this PNC Nina, one man or Quenya, Amma, Ninipa, Ampiki position, Ewon crime. Who work for below all the other parties. With the no Koshe Bibia, Enye, the balloting, and Edeno Koto, when I would do pay Edeno to her. And to me, PNC for no court on those things.
Not just say areas ya independent candidate one beba after independent candidate and now beba him.
Or beba before the independent candidate. And the infant say MPP or NDC or na party dia ni hobby na PNC and a party or no beba number 3. Na independent for no a follow. And the parliamentary level no. You were quite a fast ballot for independence. The constituency level. The parties in the ballot in the
I see. Uncle V, and you ma any will be a bill because back one me. Me fans say NDC. One printed T-shirts are 8. John and Jane. Now, omutidi da 8 na ye be that so before notice of post no will be some share sign na say push ni man kosoro.
Well, son, anything America say e ba no sadia na e be affect one party or say yes I reballoting as me proposition na yen corporate na e affect you bia so that there will be fairness, there will be equity, because me nim yenti a political party say you wet in the salt obeko for balloting. The best presidential candidate say omumbra meeting nipa no be san committee or akwa kasa na you wia nipa no say ma twi mu free contest nim say enye ne inducement a minim say ye ka say ebinumu egusu any party nkiti ni bi kasa say obi NC na Emma NDC position of 8 no baby anyankopon Echra John Dramani Mahama say onkoda ho because abano ye di kan no the representative APT when him say
party for the bini smaller parties be because almost stable down.
Yeah. Oh, specifically the MPP any parties in PDP me nya sa report no say omunsi enti ye hwe nya obesi nipa no tia Ghana for NTK 1 nipa no serious 2 almost say not just say nipa no besi ye ofan sika say usia na wa endorse Dr. Baumia but omukra votes are him mu enya omankasa ina wa.
But me I'm talking about the position sabre mo ye t-shirts mo ye wear
me position say obi sa sia ye ma e wo ma dwene mu no ma en affect wole NDC and yensan ye reballoting otherwise no electoral commission should insist that obi sikura ne fonyini ni bibia no ebeba ballot no so yeto abamana will be it will be considered as what rejected.
Oh, okay.
That for me no ebeye the fair position na obi ada bibia owo say for example akpaluye na adwin say oh me nkobium akpaluye ne the party no yemma party no enda ballot no so yeto no so aba yeto aba bi ma akpalu a yebe kan no aso rejected because we indicate say uncontested ana your friend aminu kura saying Equiadonko and any of the other persons here imagine say oh me free contest ne ma ye ne symbol any image ne ma ye free ye to me black and image na ye jai ne symbol no ewo ho no obi ada bibia order be ye koye no say ye shift position no because ni pay CNT yen shift position in fanko be before me I will insist say we should insist say and the yen ballot in fufu
I go fi mama na asa no pay
me that
so it chama untumi so obetimi a ene de oni jejirije na no we na kofa ba yo anu anu jejirije chama untumi jejirije so obetimi de awa jejirije endi abusia mega me to no let me tell you me ndwo bia ho adwembone ye de oman ne hye wonsa de expect ne se ye ena ye to abadi you nipa ene to abadi you hwe hu se nipa ye wo Ghana no se bi Ghana enka enye ohiaman se de Kufado kan ye no enka Ghana enye se bi apinisie man because Ghana we have everything you will be bia you have everything it will be we so man edi natural resources maybe so edi ni wo Ghana you good manganese bauxite can say timber forest and forest is no timber you everything and say kwa so mu ya lepton and I say copper na bibisa bibia we so man edi bia ye wo all the natural resources cocoa. But let me ask you, because our leaders are selfish and greedy, wicked bastard, they don't think about this country. Eti ba akufo bi diswa obeso so se japade ni na di mana busia ba akufo bi diswa obeso so se mine japade na di mana busia in a way say odini the busia for e be hihye aban ni mu sa Akufado le man susu da se Akufado be sa o se me se oba ma aban mu na obepe ho adi a na mama aban mu Akufado said it in 2016 Akufado say me ba se yedie nti a oba ma obese wo ma ban mu ene memben ho yenim se Akufado nya aba no obi omode ni ko adurusu yenim se omode ni ko dudusu se omoye ni denyo all of a sudden Akufado say na busha na almost the appointment or the man enkofo na no about 80% na busha for and the major rules enka kinufurata we the data bank data bank but akwa we buy we be Ghana banks ono na ose oyesu ko sanitation of banks and then clean up banks ogungro for banks pa kwesindum ono watine kanka ogungro for banks and ono odine bank abisi hono data bank and then open the insurance life insurance ne sa nema no ene kinofo ata ne de na ejina so Kinofurata Insurance and Iginaso. And no Iginaso. You get me? So he has built in a such a way, say, generation, next generation, they will never suffer. And they want to rule Ghana. Let me tell you, say Ghana, because I say, you can't now trip back up, now you mean penny a sweeping oko. A Japade document, and let me tell you, don't forget, say Japade document. Omasheda, NSC and can was in because Ghana, the Omunim Sasamba, Yebeka, Acha, ye tourists near Germany at all. A Japade document, Bibisa say a DNA Japade document. Sanya my woman in they wrote it in 2020. It was authored in 2020. Yembisa say a sitting and a Japade document 2020 happened in 2024. Same way was a bin home and Yanshi Nanko for Asante Bediatuo. They are going to implement the rest of it, and the rest of it is a doomed a beck or so mine we a lot. A beck or so maybe. And here can't crash our sepi, yan tell you krum how. Sebi or minor ye penny ye dear, a person mining quoting him. Do get me, a person Ghana no enquoting him. Yen Joe be a wajum bonnet. Yen Joe be a wajum bonnet. Yen Joe be a wajum bonnet. But on my way, no, the baby shall say several, not one several. Then we have the right to come and tell you, say, no, you have to do this, do that. You get me? And it's sanity. Into the Mammy we see. There's Anti-LGBTQ be there to any stroke ni de wenya. What I say stroke ni de wenya. Wenya the editing of chess wenya stroke no. That is confirmed. Media maka my platform so. But when the bomba so on tina say what if we chem krana obed the jail. I'm telling you, as Anti-LGBTQ to na we chem krana ye de ko akojina court. Said the dimuntie tere. Mugabe mercy no ne sanko phone omo na omo court no. The same way they will go to court. Asante Bediatuo what we chem ko court because ankwase ade ne nso so kuruma. Mo be diga na sika. Mo chese eto de bia medwe ho na me ya. Se Dêãd na Ghana se bi bone be na de ye kufa do ne busia. E ko kan na ga bi asaroche da ko eti social media na odidi ni party panyin a onsue nyansa. Se bi panyin onyusu na adwen. Obo really draw to me on dream bill and in your can so be fan phone or fan computer no watch kwasi asem Twitter NS so no na AS no obe fan phone no watch kwasi asem on page ni Facebook wall. You see, these are the people ye dey on my na show munsa they be so that is ruling Ghana secretly and you don't know or no know dey on my so that is why he is more interested to let Bawumia win. Bawumia went to successful in the economy in the so Gabi so because okay we are more famous ahe Java as a member but Bawumia no suru sebi also and now move and don't because the president di masa why jira I'm telling Bawumia why jira ukuruma nobody would let to be a president in this country nobody because obviously a Jimmy sebi Ghana yin Jimmy you sebi ye dimra na ye adwuma nka wo Bawumia ne akufa do ke nka ya badubri house wa bituma sese banche because the mama yo man wi no bosha mo share ya ene aya na me ya bedwuma I don't understand the mama phone si update fufuro bia ba me do ba besom yakopon hira me ma me chie ba for ewo New York, yes, United States of America, almighty America yakopon hira me ma me salute to mama Mame roye bi ewo UK ohima kurum yakopon hira mame ne de kwa de yo hini kurum so ohima ne sisi woni obi nto yo hini kurum Prince Charles okay enti obi bia hwemi bia no I salute to yakopon yo kese papa na mesro say yes yakopon hira sa wa subscribe na be kan ye ho na bibia enti nkoso about 90% of your viewers no yakopon ani no kwa de munya subscribe ye medikan kan ye obapaye said your mind aye no mesro o ye bibi kana wo ye o dwendwene ebia adwendwene na ade nti me kan see the no subscribe na this year no watimi aboa ye ne so wadaroma ye nya 10,000 subscribers na bibi etimi akoye ni yankopon hira I said to bye bye.